Hi, my name is Rebecca Walker. I'm a University of Texas at Arlington student. In impartial fulfillment of the requirements for the class Leadership in Complex Healthcare Systems, I will be presenting today on a book called Strength Finders 2.0 by Tom Rath. Now, Tom Rath is a New York Times best-selling author. He wrote the book How Full Is Your Bucket? He's also a Gallup employee. He's one of their leading global business consultants. And he also worked alongside Donald Clifton, who is considered the father of strength psychology and has done 40 years of research on strengths. And Tom Rath worked alongside him to develop the assessment piece that goes along with this book. Now, the purpose of this book is to offer a way to identify a person's strengths and then to focus on them and offer strategies for application. The book doesn't focus on developing weaknesses. It really focuses on the positive end, which is developing their strengths, that area in which they think that the individual has the greatest potential. Now, the manner in which you find your strengths is you take this online assessment. It's a questionnaire that allows only 20 seconds per question for your response. And in that way, they're hoping to get a most authentic answer. And at the end of this assessment, the program online will allow or will offer you your top 5 themes, the top 5 areas in which you have the greatest potential. And then in addition to that, it also gives you a handout with 10 ways to apply your strengths for each theme. So overall, at the end, you're going to have 50 very concrete ways that you can apply your strength and really develop that area. Now, the target audience for this book is the individual who wants to explore their own personal strengths. It is also for the employer who would like to help develop the strengths of their staff members, and also for coworkers who are wanting to develop a more cohesive team, which is built on each other's strengths. Now, the strengths of the book is that the online assessment is based on 40 years of research by Donald Clifton. Also, it really focuses on the application of your strengths. So the novel itself is pretty short, but alongside the program that you're going to have access to when you buy the book online, you're going to have some really good resources and really concrete ways to apply the results of your Strengths Finder assessment. Now, that like I said before, it really does focuses on strategies to develop your strengths. And another one of the strengths of the book is that it has the ability to not only apply at a personal level to the individual, but also it encourages you to apply those strengths in groups so that you're building on each other's strengths, where one individual would be strong in a certain area, could work with another individual that has not necessarily that's not their strength. And so it really focuses on group development built on strengths. And I also enjoyed I thought it was a strength that this information is really positive. It really focuses on the positive, on the strengths of an individual and not their weaknesses. Now, the shortcomings of the book is that it has little focus on developing weaknesses. Even though it does allow you to focus on the strengths and your potential, it doesn't have any information on how to develop individually your weaknesses. The assessment piece is also only available online, and I thought this was a weakness. It's not that you can have that assessment in print and use it in a group that way. How you would have to use the book is each individual will have to buy a book and have an access code to get access to the information online. Also, the themes, there's 34, so it's got a lot of information, and it's a little bit complex. And then again, as I say, it can be very complex to apply to a large group. The objectives, did the author meet the objectives of the book? I believe he did. I think that the objective was to develop the individual talents and apply them synergistically to improve a team or a group. I think that they provided a very easy, personalized assessment of talents and themes. It offered some very concrete strategies and application of the strengths. And it also offers the ability to map out the strengths of the team online. Recommended use would be to identify individual talents and focus on strengths, and to encourage groups to utilize strengths in a way which complements each other's talents, which is how I described it earlier. Overall, I thought the book was very informative. I thought it was a little enlightening, and I would recommend it definitely for leadership development. That's the end of my presentation, and I thank you very much for your time that you took to listen to it. Thank you.